Welcome to Next in AI with Emma and friends. Today, we're diving into vibe coding, a term that's lighting up tech circles. Is it a game changer or just a trendy buzzword? To unpack this, I'm joined by Vignesh Annamalai, founder and CEO of ChatMaxima, a company pushing the limits of AI-driven conversational platforms. Vignesh, welcome.
Thanks, Emma. I'm thrilled to be here to talk about vibe coding, something we've leaned into at ChatMaxima to build real-world solutions.
Let's jump in. What is vibe coding? Are developers just coding with good vibes, or is there more to it?
Haha, no mood lighting required. Vibe coding, coined by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy, is about using AI, specifically large language models, to write code from natural language prompts. You say, build me a chatbot for customer support, and the AI generates the code. It's about focusing on the idea, the vibe, rather than wrestling with syntax. At ChatMaxima, we've used it to ship complex systems fast, but it's not magic.
That sounds like it could save a ton of time. Why is vibe coding such a big deal in 2025?
It's the AI revolution hitting coding. The global AI market was 184 billion in 2024 and is projected to hit 826 billion by 2030. Tools like Windsurf, Lovable.dev, and Bolt.dev are making coding 25% faster per studies. Developers can prototype apps in hours, and non-coders can join in too. It's a shift towards speed and creativity, but it comes with caveats we'll get into.
25% faster? That's huge. Let's ground this with a reality check to separate hype from reality. Is vibe coding the new normal, or are we getting carried away?
It's real and powerful, but not a cure-all. About 75% of Replit's users build apps without writing code, just using AI prompts. That's transformative for prototyping. But for production-grade systems like banking software or AI pipelines, human expertise is still critical. AI can generate 80% of the code, like we did at ChatMaxima, but the last 20% needs human oversight to ensure reliability.
Where does vibe coding fall short today?
First, context limitations. AI struggles with poorly documented legacy code or niche frameworks. Second, complex bugs. AI-generated code can have logic errors that are tough to trace. ChatGPT solves 89% of simple coding problems, but only 40% of complex ones. Third, accountability. If AI writes code for a critical system, who's liable for errors? These are real hurdles.
So what can you actually build with vibe coding today?
It shines for rapid prototyping and simpler apps. Startups use it for MVPs like e-commerce sites or chatbots in hours. At ChatMaxima, we built our Model Context Protocol, MCP, server, and integration using vibe coding with Claude 3.7, Gemini 2.5, and ChatGPT 4.1. It's been live for months with zero issues, and 80% of the code was AI generated. But for complex systems like real-time analytics, you still need humans to guide and polish.
That's a killer example from ChatMaxima. Let's talk about the tools making this possible. Let's get into the tools that make vibe coding possible. There's a lot out there. Windsurf, Lovable, Bolt, Cline. Can you walk us through what's hot in 25 and how they work?
Sure thing, Emma. Let's start with Windsurf. It's a free AI-powered IDE by Codium that's shaking up how developers work. Its Cascade feature is a standout. You can describe changes to your code base in plain English, like add a login page with Google Youth, and it handles multi-file edits with deep context awareness.
That sounds powerful. What about something for non-coders or beginners?
Lovable.dev is perfect for that. You just describe your app like a to-do list with notifications, and it builds a full-stack web app in your browser. No coding needed. It's got Supabase integration for databases and GitHub sync, so you can tweak the code later if you want. It's super beginner-friendly, but heavy prompting can make it a bit unstable, so you might need a few tries to get it right. Still, marketing teams are using it to whip up landing pages without devs. A recent survey showed 48% of businesses use tools like this for quick prototypes.
Nice, so non-coders can jump in. What's next?
Bolt.dev or Bolt New is all about speed. It's browser-based, so you don't need to set up anything. You type a sentence like build a voting app, and it generates the app with instant previews. Even within less than 15 minutes, you can build a workflow app for document processing or inventory management. It's awesome for front-end specialists or rapid prototyping, though it's not as extensible for complex projects. It's got great customer service too, which builds trust for long-term use.
That's fast. I've also heard about Cline for VS Code. What's the deal there?
Cline is an open source VS Code extension with over 1.2 million installs, and it's a game changer for developers who love their existing setup. You describe tasks like automate my API tests, and it breaks them down, asks for permission before making changes, and even predicts what you need next based on your coding patterns. It's token hungry though, so it can get pricey if you're in full-on vibe mode. Still, its transparency makes it ideal for devs who want AI help without losing control.
I love that it asks permission. That's reassuring. Are there other open source options out there?
Yeah, open source vibe coding tools are growing, but they're not quite matching commercial ones yet. Take Bolt.diy. It's a community-driven attempt to replicate Bolt.new, great for tinkerers who want to experiment. But it lacks the polish and features of tools like Windsurf or Bolt.dev, so it's not ready for production grade work. The open source scene thrives on community contributions, so if you're using Bolt DIY, share your fixes to make it better for everyone.
Got it. What about other big players? I've heard of GitHub Copilot and Replit Agent.
Oh, definitely. GitHub Copilot is a classic. Over 1 million developers use it for code completions and small tasks. It's like having a coding buddy who suggests lines as you type. Replit Agent is another gem, especially for beginners. It's browser-based, no setup needed, and you can build and deploy apps with prompts alone. It's perfect for quick projects, and 75% of Replit's users don't write a single line of code. Both are solid, but Windsurf and Cursor are stealing the show for bigger projects.
So many options. If I'm picking a tool for a specific task, like writing new code or debugging, what should I go for?
For writing new code, Claude Sonnet 3.7 or Gemini 2.5 are great for front-end, while GPT-4o handles full stack well. Wayfair saw 55% faster environment setup with Gemini. For debugging, Claude Code or DeepSeek R1, they are sharp at spotting logic errors, but always double-check the fixes. For understanding legacy code, Claude Sonnet 3.7 or DeepSeek R1 can parse messy code bases, but you need clear prompts to avoid confusion. It's all about matching the tool to your goal.
That's super helpful. So whether you're a pro or a newbie, there's a tool for you. Let's move on to how people are actually using vibe coding to ship real products. Can you share examples of vibe coding shipping real products, especially from ChatMaxima?
At ChatMaxima, we used vibe coding to build our Model Context Protocol, MCP server, and integration when MCP was brand new with barely any documentation. Using a mix of Claude 3.7, Gemini 2.5, and ChatGPT 4.1, we generated 80% of the code automatically. We described the architecture like API endpoints and data flows in plain English, and the AI built the scaffolding. It's been live for months, handling real traffic with no issues. This saved us weeks of manual coding.
That's incredible. Should you plan your code first or just start vibing?
Plan for control, vibe for speed. Plan mode, outlining goals and architecture, works for complex projects like our MCP server. We mapped out the system first, which made AI prompts more effective. Act mode, just vibing, is great for quick prototypes. Studies show structured prompts with tools like Windsurf boost user engagement by 47%. Planning keeps AI on track. Vibing sparks creativity.
Is vibe coding better for new projects or legacy systems?
New projects are ideal. AI generates clean code bases without legacy baggage. Our MCP server was a fresh build, so vibe coding was perfect. Legacy systems are tougher. AI struggles with undocumented code. Tools like Claude can help refactor, but it's only 10-15% faster versus 30% for new projects.
That's a clear distinction. Let's make this relatable for our audience segments. For non-coders like entrepreneurs, can they vibe code and how far can they go?
Non-coders can vibe code with tools like Lovable.dev or Replit Agent. You can build landing pages or simple apps like a customer survey tool without coding. Lovable's Superbase integration makes backend setup easy. Many businesses use AI for tasks like inventory management, which non-coders can tackle. But for complex apps, you'll need a developer to polish things.
What about sales and marketing folks?
Vibe coding is a game changer here. Marketing teams can use Bolt.dev to build personalized email templates or analytics dashboards in minutes. Surveys found 26% of B2B marketers using AI chatbots saw 10-20% more leads. Describe your goal, and tools like Lovable can automate workflows or scrape competitor data.
That's practical. For college students or freshers, how can vibe coding boost their careers?
Start with free tools like Replit or Cline's free tier. Build portfolio projects like a personal site or a basic game. Deep Learning at AI's Vibe Coding 101 with Replit course is a great starting point. With 97 million AI-related jobs by 2025, these skills are hot. Experiment, share on GitHub, and stand out.
For mid-level developers, how can vibe coding speed things up without making them code editors?
Use Windsurf or Copilot for repetitive tasks like boilerplate code or API setups. Copilot boosts productivity by 25%. Focus on architecture while AI handles the grunt work. Always review AI outputs to avoid becoming a copy-paste dev. Think of AI as a powerful horse you need to steer, like a mahout guiding an elephant.
Love that analogy. For senior developers, how do you maintain code quality with AI?
Treat AI like a junior dev, helpful but needs oversight. Use tools like SonarQube to catch bugs and enforce strict code reviews. At ChatMaxima, we reviewed every line of our AI-generated MCP code to ensure quality. Train your team in prompt engineering for better outputs. It's about control, not blind trust.
Speaking of control, any cautions for developers jumping into vibe coding?
Don't mindlessly copy AI-generated code. It's like riding a powerful elephant. You need to be the mahout in charge. Unchecked code can introduce bugs or security risks, harming your product and reputation. A recent study warned AI can leave backdoors if not reviewed. Use vibe coding to amplify your work, but always verify and refine.
Is software development still a good career with AI and vibe coding taking over?
It's a great career, but it's shifting. AI is creating 9% of new US jobs, though 56% of transportation and 46% of manufacturing roles face automation risks. Developers who master vibe coding will thrive, focusing on creativity and strategy. At ChatMaxima, our devs use AI to ship faster, not to replace their expertise.
So developers become vibe architects?
Exactly. You're guiding AI to turn ideas into reality. Companies using vibe coding see 47% higher user engagement and 32% better retention. With 83% of firms prioritizing AI, AI-literate developers are in demand. Learn tools like Windsurf or Cline and you're set.
That's inspiring. Any final tips, Vignesh?
Experiment with tools like Lovable.dev, Bolt.dev, Windsurf, or Cline. Join communities like Indie Hackers or GitHub to share ideas. And always be the Mahout. Control the AI. Don't let it control you. Whether you're a non coder or a senior dev, vibe coding can amplify your impact if used wisely.
Perfect advice. Thanks, Vignesh, for demystifying vibe coding. Listeners, try these tools and share your vibe coding stories on X. Until next time, keep exploring AI with Emma and friends. See you soon.